How long till this shit done, G? About 15 minutes. Alright, that's doable. I'm too bright to have a light behind me, man. I am way too bright for a light to be behind me. God damn. Motherfucker got sick. Somebody watching me look goofy. It's cool though. Hey, Ricky, what's happening, man? I'm glad to see you. How you doing? Just working, G. You know how I do. That's what I came on here for. I got a video uploading right now. That's why I wanted to come on and let the folks know. Just checking it out. Should be done in about 15 to 20 minutes. But until then, chop it up bullshit. I couldn't stay on stream earlier. I had to go handle business. Had to cut that bitch short. Well, that's dope. As long as you're having a good day, that's what counts, man. That means we made it. We made it. I don't know what time it is for you, but it's getting later for me. I made it. You made it. Shit. What you been up to though? And am I gonna see you in any stream soon? Matter of fact, let me do it like this. I'm just looking at how much I got left on my shit, G. My bad. That's crazy. I don't even know how to do that, so I'm not gonna fuck with it. We made it. I mean, you know, people have bad days, get home and bring bad energy home, and it's like, why bring it in the house? If you made it throughout the day, shit, you made it. Smoking and drinking, chilling and eating. Huh, man? Oh, man. I'm with the first one. Probably later on with both of them. But for now, I'm just smoking. Enjoying myself. I made a pretty dope video, and I'm pretty excited about it, for real. Got some, I got some videos coming, G. I wish the last live stream I didn't get interrupted the way it did. I would have left it up, but it got interrupted. But I got 3 more videos coming, Ricky. So be ready for them. Tonight, the one that's uploading right now has to do with great women of antiquity. Then my next video is going to be great men of antiquity. And my third video is going to be more contributions to the world. And everything's going to be simplified. That way, it's understandable, comprehensible. I'm not going to do nothing fancy. But yeah, I got some videos coming. That's really why I've been doing more live streams in between. That way, to keep in contact with the family and things like that. But yeah. I'm trying to figure out, because I'm on my cell phone, maybe you know the answer. I'm not too savvy when it comes to certain things on the internet. But I'm trying to type. I can't type while I'm live streaming on my phone. Maybe I gotta do it from a different phone or something, but I can't type on here how I want to. Because I'm, I do my teachings. I do my teachings on here. I give y'all a little bit of game, the videos I do drop. But I do personal teachings too. And if anybody was interested in doing those things, we could possibly do that. Okay. So that's a good thing we could talk about right there. Because I'll break it down to you like this. When I speak on the woman being God, this is what I'm saying. And you might already understood it, but just for anybody who might not. When I say the woman is God, and I specifically say the black woman is God, the point is the woman is God, and this is the reason I say that. When we look at God and the concept of God, okay, God is a creator, creator of all life. These are just, attributes connected to the term God. And so we got to stick to those understandings. Okay, God is a creator of all things. Okay, cool. Well, when we look in a physical aspect of that, the only species on the planet able to produce life into the world is the woman. The woman life comes. The woman man comes. The woman comes. Even in the plant world, the animal world, all comes through the woman. So in the aspect of the creative force, the woman brings life and creates life, as well as the woman takes away life by not procreating. So the woman, in the aspect only so far of creator of life, is the woman. Now, when we look at the science of it, it could be biology, it could be metaphysics, it could be alchemy. It's not even alchemy, but sex is alchemy. But when we look at the science of it, the primordial waters came first. Everything comes from the primordial waters. We hear this continuously when we look into the science of creation, right? Primordial waters. You're going to run into this term, you're going to run into this idea, you're going to run into it. Fine. But when we speak on the waters, we're looking at a feminine principle of nature. Oh, man, Ricky, that's what I'm here for, man. That's what I'm here for. You ain't even got to say thanks. It's appreciated, but I appreciate you more so than you can even understand. So thank you. So when we look into the science of creation, just the science of creation now, we're not trying to pull our emotions into it or our egos in it, just the science of creation. It all starts out of the primordial waters, the primordial ooze. We've heard these terms. Well, such theories that exist that pertain to this are theories such as the Big Bang Theory. Okay? Let me put this down. Everything comes from the primordial waters. The waters are a feminine principle of nature. I recommend checking out my last video, all three videos on symbolism and alchemy. Well, the waters are a feminine aspect of nature. When we're speaking of primordial waters, we're speaking of the dark waters, right? The primordial darkness. We've heard these terms thrown out before. Well, the waters are the feminine aspect. That's simple, basic knowledge. Well, from the waters, you know it, family. I'm always at it. I'm glad you back. Shoot, what's up, Ethan? Just breaking it down for the fam real quick. But when we look into the waters, we have now remember, we're speaking on God in the science and God in the physical. So remember, the primordial waters are dealing with the womb, the vagina, the womb. Oh, you got the win? Oh, that's easy money. That's fuck I'm talking about. I wish they had little effects on the phone, do like the confetti and shit. Hell yeah. Made it through the day on a positive note and got the dub today. I think me and Ricky gonna smoke and take a shot for you today. Definitely. Definitely. Absolutely. Ah, I wish I could remember what winning a basketball game feels like because all I do is associate basketball with good memories. Hell yeah. Look, I just got done hitting my cigar for all purposes necessary. My cigar. I just let me light that back up for you. My cigar. But the primordial waters. Now there's plenty references to this. Listen, the science of symbolism is not only in symbols, but it's in like poems in songs, the cryptic language, right? So when we hear such things as let there be light or from darkness the light came or something of those terms, we've heard those ones. Those are easy ones. They're speaking the signs from darkness, the primordial waters. When we break down the word water, we're talking about dark waters. Even in just the word waters, from the womb, the watery womb. The womb is, wet. That's water. It's watery. We don't need to get too sexual, but we have the understanding as men that the womb is watery. Within the womb is darkness, the primordial waters, the dark waters, which our seamen or our seamen travel up the waters. Row, row, row your boat gently up the stream. Uh-oh, somebody about to get told on. I hear my kids coming to tell on somebody. And so through the waters, the primordial waters, life is created, or the sperm meets the egg, and upon impact, there's a flash of light. When the sperm meets the egg, there's a flash of light. Exactly, Ethan. Exactly. Dead on. Dead on. So when sperm meets the egg, there's a flash of light. That's creation. That's your Big Bang. That's your Big Bang theory. Now, from this flashlight, once the sperm or the light meets the darkness of the womb, life is born, or carbon or man is born. Okay? So, in the sense of creative aspect, the woman is God. When we speak of what womb we're speaking on just as Ethan just hit it on the head. The womb of the universe. This is your Big Bang. This is all that. The woman is God in the creative aspect, of life aspect, and it's been told throughout generation and generation in codes. I will refer you back to my last couple videos on symbolism. No matter how you put it, speaking as men, not as egos, but as men, speaking as men, the woman in the physical is God in the creative aspects. The universe is, what's up, man? I know you will know what I mean. UL. I know UL knows what I'm saying. I think so. But the universe is one big womb, the primordial waters, the darkness, the new, the newt. And this concept goes ridiculously far back in the history. Like I was saying in my live stream earlier, just for an example, we can pick a million examples. I'm just using one. What's up, Gorilla? Oh, the whole fam in here. Oh, we speaking man, some man shit, Eventually the queen gonna come in here and give us her feminine energy, but for right now, we just talking as men. But I'm just using one example, family, so don't crucify me. But in ancient Egypt, you have the heavens represented as Nu. You could just Google that real quick if you're on your phone and keep up like that. But if you already know, you already know. But Nut is represented as the heavens, the feminine principle. And Nut is a feminine deity or principle. What's up, Be Easy? All the homies in here tonight. We just chopping shit. I'm just clarifying some shit for one of the family members. He already told me he understood, but I'm just clarifying. Yeah, we back. That's what I was saying. My listen, listen. See what had happened was, I'm like, okay, the queen is coming home. Yeah, say what's up to everybody. Definitely, the queen coming home from lunch. I got to run down here, do this. I'm like, shit. Let me leave the phone up here. I'm like, no, I ain't gonna leave the phone up here. I had to cut that bitch off real quick to go handle that. Just to come to find out, she wasn't coming home. She didn't come home. She had lunch at work. Like, But yeah, Jeb is the counterpart. These are principles. And sort of principles aspects of God. God is everything. So we're going back to these, quotes and references. God is all is mind, all that good shit, right? When we you gotta understand that man made God. That's what I was saying earlier. Man made God. God is a concept. God was a word put together. God is man made. Before about 330 BCE, there was no concept of God. There was no concept of God. Is this video done? Oh yeah, for all the family that's just getting in here, I got a video uploading right now. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. But the principles of God. There was no God before 325, 330 BCE. Man made God. Before that, we understood nature or nature, where the word nature comes from, nature, you know. We understood nature and we seen the reflection of what we would term God in nature. And so now you just have all these stories and the family Shahai, he'll probably be in here. This is what I was talking to him about on the side, you know, that it's just principles of nature. Once you understand the principles, right, it's just nature. It's just simply, once you see nature, we fucked up when we got our separation from God, right? That's where we fucked up and Adam fell or Lucifer fell, right? That's when we fucked up. When we seen a separate or separation from the all, which is shit that we the all motherfucker. And so that's the problem. But back to the point. So the feminine is God in the physical. In the physical. No, no, no. See what happened? The they we speak of is more so of it's a simple concept, but it's a simple concept, but it got a depth to it, if that makes sense. But the they happened when we was young. All of us, everybody who sees this, anybody on the planet, anybody on the planet, period. Everybody who don't see this. But we were little, real little, like months old. There's this thing called the separation from God. And if you get a book, it's called Quantum Psychology. I forget the author. But when we're small, we don't know no better. We don't see ourselves as different from, I'm talking small, from anything. From anything. We're just going through the process of learning. Hold on, family. Hold on. Again. So once that separation, when we're very small, we don't know no better. Then quantum psychology just screenshots the. I'll I don't know how to do it, but I'll show you. I'll get it to all y'all. When we're little, we have no understanding of being separate. But then between 6 to 12 months, we comprehend that we are our own unique individual. We might not say these big words in our head when we're this small, but that understanding happens, that separation from God, which so happens to be our mother, our nurturer, our food source, our everything. Once that happens, then we go on, the ego is born, so to speak, and we take on the reality we are in, the way we take it in, to each its own, right? So once that happened, that's the fall of Lucifer, Adam, all that good shit. It's all cryptic language. See, I don't believe in religion at all. But I've read the Quran and the Bible. I read the Bible when I was in jail. I read the Quran just because why not? I read the Bible now. So let's see how this goes. But once you understand, there's this thing called deaf, dumb, and blind. The deaf, I know, right? That's what I was saying at the beginning of my shit. I'm too bright for a light, but it rhymed and that was tight. I'm a poet who didn't know it. I got you though. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So once we had that separation, that's the fall of all that good shit. That's the fall of understanding. Yeah, we project everything. Linking the good. Right, the deaf and blind. Thank you. So the deaf is not necessarily you're deaf. It's not being able to listen and really hear what's being said for what it's really worth. Boom. That video done? Okay. Are we gonna cut this short in a minute? I gotta clarify that. I want to export this shit and shit. But that's what deaf means. Not being able to really comprehend what's being told to you. It's like when black people think that they're minorities and white people think they're the majority. When you go to the law and you understand what's being said, minority does not mean you're outnumbered. Doesn't mean that at all. It might mean that just for the common understanding, but it means infant minded pretty much, not being able to represent self, pretty much, basically. But people think that minority means outnumbered. So that's deaf. That's dumb. Not dumb as I'm disrespecting you. It's, what's up, RC? Appreciate you stopping by. Absolutely. But that's what that's what that is saying. Blind is being blind to signs and symbols. So when you see, like, if you've seen my first one of my first videos recently, I was breaking down the alphabet. Now that was my first crack at it, but that was showing you that each letter itself individually represents something totally different. It's like hieroglyphs. It's like the minority concept. That's being blind. You don't literally have to be fucking blind. So when I break certain shit down, it's gonna be like it's just we just I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. Let me slow down and think about that. It's just we think of yeah. If you see Warner Brother, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. I pulled up on the police one day with some swishers in my ears, and I had this shirt on, and I just looked at them and they laughed at me. Yeah, help. Hold on, what the family say? Exactly well. So that's what I did in these last couple videos. Once again, I didn't give you all the game. I didn't do all that. I gave you the basic foundation for where I'm trying to take y'all. So get into those videos, really peep those videos. Go do the work. Check out some shit. There's a book, because motherfuckers who tell you to go learn something and then don't tell you no reference are ignorant. But there's a book called Alchemy and Mysticism. I can't remember the authors for shit, but I remember all the books. Alchemy and Mysticism. And you can download that just off Google, just as long as you put PDF at the end when you're searching it. So Alchemy and Mysticism PDF, and you could download the book straight to your phone, and that'll help you a lot on signs and symbols. Exactly. This is where it's at. I mean, I appreciate every single family member. Y'all know that. But my little platform is where it's at for real. If you really, are trying to build your intellect. Because, like I said earlier, I'll get into alchemy, I'll get into history, law, and then turn around and talk about whatever the fuck. We was talking about basketball. We was talking about Gucci. We was talking, you know what I'm saying? My little shit be cracking. Fuck all that. I'm not a gamer. I'm not a guy who fights on. I don't know. My little shit be cracking though. If you want some knowledge, you want some game, you want to chop shit, just talk a bunch of bullshit for real. Come over here. But so, yeah, it's a big. The whole concept of God is far fetched. You gotta want to know. But the whole religious thing, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's just a bunch of bullshit. But I don't blame nobody for having a belief system. It was never imposed on me like that throughout my whole life. I went to church. My mom took me to church a couple times. A couple. That's it. So it was never imposed on me. I went to Sunday school and shit trying to holler at the girls, to be honest. To be honest. To be honest. Because it was a couple cuties with booties in there. And I'm, yeah. But yeah, that's the only reason I went to Sunday school. And then when I got hip to shit, I started, questioning the pastors. So there's a couple churches I'm not allowed in no more. That's why I say that, because I don't know. I just be wanting to know the truth. Like, motherfucker, is this right? I don't give a fuck about, no, is this right? Okay, whatever. So, I just want to know the truth. Religion is, yeah, it's retarded. It's retarded. Right, the girls was, man, listen. mm, yeah, you gotta understand, Lord. The word Lord just means man. In its essence, its basic essence just means man anyway. So it's like, man, why am I gonna worship another motherfucker when I can worship myself? Of course, I'm doing it because I know myself. I'm not just doing it to say fuck. I'm not gonna bow down to somebody else. No, that's still ego. When you know who you are, like I know who I am, basic. But I learn different aspects of myself every day. I'd rather do that than be like, you know what? I'm just gonna pray to some motherfucker, and when shit get bad, I'm gonna just keep praying. No, get up off my ass and do something about it. Fuck. Ain't it even in religion? It's a listen. I'm not a religious person, so correct me if I'm wrong. But somewhere in religion, don't it say God only help motherfuckers that help themselves? So I took that in a universal concept. I'm gonna be great myself. Y'all can't see. Y'all can't see that. They don't pay me for that. This is just a blue can. It's my favorite color is blue. That said leprosy. It didn't say what you might have thought. Pay me. For three girls, I swear, it sound like it's WWF down there. You'd think that Rock was God. Like, okay, until you seen a different Rock and nobody gave a fuck about it. Right. So, and we're trained at a very, very young age. Matter of fact, hey, I'm not cutting this off. I just gotta go get my charger so y'all can rock with me. Y'all all right? All right. That's dope. No, y'all can play with it tomorrow. I gotta say, I like this new house, man. It's peaceful. And it's surrounded by a bunch of old white folks. They don't do shit. They don't come outside. They don't be up to shit. And it's winter, so I ain't gotta deal with people. It ain't 44 miles long. It's way bigger than that little ass apartment I was in. But yeah. That's much better. But like I was saying, get out of religion. Don't get butt hurt over religion and the facts of life. You know, all that shit is talking about you. It's all talking about you. All of it. All of it. All of it. Other than the bullshit, the storyline. You gotta keep a good storyline. Other than the storyline, there's knowledge everywhere. Even in the Bible, even in the Quran. You just gotta be able to see it, read it, comprehend it. Once you do that, you're like, okay, fuck religion. I really am that awesome. I keep telling y'all, you're awesome. I don't know any other word. It's just great. You can be great. You want to be great? You're great too. That's a good word. It's all about you. But like I was saying, God is the feminine. God is the feminine in the concept of God. And remember, man made God. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, G. Okay, we good. Couldn't have been done uploading that fast. For everybody who just attended, it's a video uploading. So be on the lookout. That's the only reason I came on here. And somehow I've been on here for 30 minutes. I like talking to y'all. I do. Pay me. And I will put my phone down, but I can't. Not right now. Shahai. Or not Shahai, but was it Ricky? Ricky. You still here? The Legion. No, I'm not joining no legions. Ain't joining no legions, G. I ain't joining shit. Not joining the basketball team. I'm not joining a rap group. Not joining shit. I might join you in a cipher. What's up, Voxty? I think the lady is home. She got food too, I hope, cause I ain't cooked nothing. Everything's good, Voxty. Everything is swell. Just in here breaking down some things and just chopping shit. Waiting for this video to upload. You know, just relaxing for real. I've been studying all day, cutting pictures out from my Bible. I've been doing a bunch of shit today. Got to experience my mom and my daughters, you know, play around together. That was fucking dope. It's always good to see that. You know, she gave me the game. She passed on the game. It's snowing here too, man. Now it's raining. Like, it was snowing and then it just started raining. And what tripped me out is the other day, maybe 2 days ago, the sun was out. It wasn't hot or nothing, but the sun was out, nice, looked nice. And it was fucking just snow, little bits of snow just falling. And I'm like, weather don't even know what the fuck it want to do. It's just doing what it do. You might get snowed in. And the kids got caught off today. Like, I remember when I was young, I had to I had to go to school if the snow was up to my belly button. You was going to school. You was going to school. Now these kids, it's 2 inches of snow. Oh, they can't go to school. You better take these kids. Are you crazy? What is my theory on cutting and moving massive stone? I'll be honest. I was thinking about that too. Not today, but my theory on that, water can do a lot of things. I know you can use water to cut stone, break stone down, and just pretty much dissipate a stone. I'm not saying they was just pouring water on there, but I believe water was used. I'll say that because I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they did it, and that's the problem with a lot of scientists who and people of that nature who say, "Well, aliens must have did it." Like, bitch, if you just don't know, just say you don't know. I was gonna say that too, Ethan. You definitely can use sound, and I know of, not offhand. I gotta check my notes, but I know of peoples who used sound to move stone. I damn, it's in my notes, so I'll touch back on that next time I get on, just to give you that title. But there's a people. This explorer dude. I'll give you all the details later. That shit don't matter at this point. But it was this explorer. He came upon some people, and they was able to move boulders, and he was trying to figure that shit out. And so finally, nomad, vibration, and water possibly. That's what I'm saying. I can dig that, right? So the dude ran across these people moving boulders and shit, and he asked them how they did that shit, whatnot. And so they had these big like horns, these long ass horns, and it would all make this one sound, like a deep tone, obviously, continuously. And those sound vibrations was moving these big ass boulders. Now I think that's possibly how things were done, but to what degree, I have no clue. So that's just my theory. You know, it's a theory because I don't know. I'm just giving my opinion. That's I think water and sound had everything to do with it. And genius, of course, because it's fucking genius. And a good reference to that is Imhotep, obviously. But yeah, I think that's how it was done to a degree. And then once it got to such a massive scale, it took a lot of genius for that. Motherfuckers who attribute it to aliens and like, no, just say you don't know. Just say that. It's cool. Right, you'd have to use nature. I mean, what else are you gonna use? Technology just means the development of the science you're using, basically. Just basically. You can add on to that, but basically that's what technology means. It doesn't mean electricity, electronic devices and shit. It doesn't mean that. But I think water and sound had a lot to do with it. Hey man, you know what I do? You know what I do. What I try to do. Your water's pretty much rocks. I don't understand that. Can you expand on that, Nomad? Maybe I do understand it. I just didn't understand it how you just put it. But yeah, uh, and we gotta understand all these. Is yeah, you're right. Okay, got you. Understood. As far as the pyramids, that's a good topic. But as far as the pyramids, it took a long time to do those things. It wasn't overnight. It wasn't over a year or two. It was a long time. So it wasn't like they was just killing themselves every single moment of every single day of forever. No, they had to take the time. They just had to take the time. Hold on, family. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, we about to cut it. We definitely about to cut it. I'm about to go eat. As soon as this bitch upload, I'm coming back on live. But I just wanted to come on and waste a little bit of time while this shit did what it was supposed to do. And it is. I'm about to go eat, smoke, and come back and fuck with y'all. If I don't see y'all later, it's cool. I'm cool with talking to myself online. I talk to myself in general, so just jump in when you can. All right. Let me go handle this, eat, get this video exported, and I'll be back, family. All right. So once again, you know what it is. Yeah, yeah. And she got what I like, not what she like. She got what I like. Y'all don't need to know what I like because I don't need y'all jocking my menu. But if I see you, I see you. If I don't, I'll see you next time. All right. That being said, peace when we're together, chaos when we're not. Pick up a book, gain some knowledge, and watch my videos. Spread some positivity. If you're having a good day, keep it that way. If you're having a good night,